everybody, this is Rod from We Love Guitar Nerds. Today is like a diary session. When I say diary session, what I'm talking about, I'm going to let you in on my little journey, the guitar journey. In particular, fingerstyle guitar. Fingerstyle guitar has always been a part of my bag. When I say this, these are techniques I learned and I incorporate in weird ways. And more on this later. But ever since 1984, 85, I studied with a guy by the name of Scott Anderson, who's one of my most important teachers growing up. Very thankful to Scott. But anyway, we would learn, I would study classical guitar with him. And the thing that irritated me about classical guitar is my nails, the nail situation. They're never absolutely right. In other words, there's no stability in that. So I could never keep my nails together. They would always be chipping. I always have one nail really long, one nail really short, and I would be breaking nails all the time. Can't really think of a long-term career in something where the tools of your trade change from week to week. So it was always a thing that I kept, but I never developed it completely because of the variation with the nails. If you don't have the right nails, your technique is completely altered, and that was aggravating. So anyway, long story short, classical guitar, I studied fingerstyle guitar. I've always been a fan of classical players, folk players, Tommy Emmanuel players. I've always been a fan of that. It's been something I'd like to develop in some way, in my own way. So we're at the eve today. So what I'm going to try, so what we got going on here. My nails are all right today. They're all right. They're all right today, but what I want to try, what I'm going to be trying tomorrow is getting, acrylic nails. I'm going to a nail salon. I never tried it before. I thought, wouldn't it be neat if nails were no longer a criteria that I had to work around? The absence of nails and how one nail is longer than the other, and it's like, that is that whole situation. Wouldn't it be neat? So this is the before, the video. This is the before. So now, other things that I want to talk about real quick is the idea when we say, this is something I fall into a lot, where sometimes I have a certain amount of guitar guilt that I'm not a classical player. I shouldn't be, and it doesn't last long, but it should not be there at all. If you learn a technique, a classical technique, it doesn't mean you have to fully commit into a lifestyle as a classical guitar player. To some of you, this is obvious. To some of you, this is exactly what you need to hear. Okay, so think of this as if we learn a new technique, that it is something that we add to our toolbox, our expression toolbox. So we don't want to play the same way all the time in every situation as growing guitar players. Fingerstyle is just another way to open up a completely new door of different sounds and possibilities. And I will learn these techniques that are classically based, that some of them could be folk based, like the Travis picking. But at the end of the day, how I mix those up with all the other things that I do, that is what makes me unique, and that's what brings me my style. And I absolutely certain the same applies to you. So I encourage you to check out some classical techniques. And it's like, you don't have to go full out into it. Ascending arpeggios, you can do arpeggios, you can do different stuff, whatever you want. And we can do discussions and here We Love Guitar Nerds in the future about it as well. So anyway, that is it for today. You'll probably get a video tomorrow because the before and after video. So anyway, this is Rigel signing out.